The good old phone interview. They're still used a lot by the media, and that's what I'll be talking about on today's Media Training Minute. The media has been doing interviews over the phone for decades. And actually, phone interviews, I think, are probably the easiest type of interviews to do with the media. That's because you can have a bunch of information in front of you and nobody knows that you're using notes and questions and answers and things highlighted, a bunch of facts and figures. You can have it all in front of you as you do the actual media interview. But here are a couple of things to consider. The first thing is make sure that you're not caught reading that information. It's still supposed to be a type of conversation between you and the reporter. And as a result, make sure that you're not reading because it just doesn't sound right during the interview. Another thing to consider is that if you can use a landline instead of a cell phone, it will give you better sound and also you won't have the same problem of getting disconnected. The third thing is that I think is also really important and sometimes people forget about is try to make sure that you isolate yourself from everything else going on. Somebody listening to that interview won't know that you had a commotion in your office, as an example, during the interview, but you certainly might, and it could affect the way that you answer questions.